Are you in a relationship where you always feel a little off kilter? Where you feel like everything is on your partner's terms and schedule? Do you feel like you're not getting your needs met, but are made to feel guilty if you ask for more? Are you slowly losing yourself? Have you started second guessing yourself and your decisions? Hi, I'm Coach Kathleen with Phoenix Rising. When you're in a dysfunctional relationship, it doesn't seem that way at first. It often progresses slowly as a dysfunctional partner begins to reveal themselves. It may begin with them just being a little less loving. They may start criticizing or ridiculing you. Slowly over time, they wear down your confidence, your sense of self, and cause you to start second guessing every decision. They'll criticize your decisions and say things like, "What were you thinking?" in an effort to get you to doubt yourself and look to them for answers. Because if they can undermine your confidence in yourself, they can program you to always look to them to tell you what to do, what to think, how to feel, or what you should want. And if you push back and challenge them on their behavior, the toxic partner may double down and justify their behavior by saying they're just trying to help you, that you need their guidance, that kind of thing. If you raise an issue with them, they're going to gaslight you and try to make you think it's your fault or that you're crazy or you're the problem. There's a common practice with toxic people called DARVO, D-A-R-V-O. It stands for defend, attack, reverse victim and offender. So when someone calls out the wrong behavior of a dysfunctional person, they will become very defensive and attack you, presenting themselves as the victim and blaming you as the offender. They never take responsibility, never own up to their own behavior, but always deflect, justify, excuse, and blame others. Or they may try a different tactic altogether and say something like, "I guess I'm the worst partner in the world and I can't do anything right. Why do you even stay with me?" Sometimes they go so far as to threaten suicide if you leave. But these are all forms of emotional manipulation. They're trying to get you to feel sorry for them, to defend them, to reassure them. And chances are you will jump into empath mode, into your savior mode, thinking you've got to rescue the situation, build them up, and make them feel better. And the real issue of the hurtful things that they've said or done gets swept under the rug and never gets addressed. So another red flag that happens in dysfunctional relationships is an intermittent cycle of emotional abuse. The push and pull syndrome, where they intermittently push you away and then pull you back. They may have love bombed you in the beginning and you loved it. It was such a high, thinking this person loved you so much you were their whole world. They treated you like a queen, but then over time, they start to withdraw. They'll pull back emotionally and sometimes physically. They'll stop calling, they'll disappear, that kind of a thing. They may start verbally abusing you, tearing you down, mocking you, ridiculing you, undermining your decisions, making you question yourself, and emotionally detaching from you, leaving you confused and hurt and scared to lose them. So you're left seeking and pulling and grasping and clinging, trying to get back to that point where you felt love, where you felt cherished. You just want to get them to re-engage with you. But the reality that loving and cherishing was never real. It was a game they played to win you over and gain control. So we're left trying to do all these things for them. We'll knock ourselves out, exhaust ourselves to try to please them, trying to figure out how to make them love us again, how to make them happy with us again. It's a never-ending cycle of intermittent affection and then withdrawal. And then right about the time you start to give up and think, "I'm done, I can't do this anymore," they will give you that little crumb. They'll give you a little crumb of kindness. They'll show you a little bit of affection, and that's enough to suck you back in. Sadly, any intermittent kindness is short-lived. Eventually, the cycle of the withdrawal, the abuse, the pain lasts longer and longer. And those crumbs of kindness become less and less frequent and last shorter amounts of time until they eventually become rare or non-existent. They have finally programmed us to accept their abuse and toxic behavior with no expectation of kindness or love or affection. They have taught us to accept crumbs and not to ask for the normal things you would expect in a healthy relationship. So it gets to the point where you're being beaten down, you find it hard to make decisions without their approval, you give up more and more control until you lose yourself. If you ask to have your needs met or ask for very legitimate things in a relationship, they will punish you, chastise you, mock you, anything to make you understand your needs are not important and you shouldn't even ask. They are the only ones that are important, and the sooner you learn that, the better. Eventually, you do learn, and you abandon yourself. You make yourself small. You stop asking, and you even stop believing you deserve those things. So when your emotions are minimized or downplayed, or if you're told that you're too emotional, or you're too dramatic, or you're overreacting, those are red flags. So what should you do now? Take time to analyze how you feel in the relationship. If possible, find a way to take a break physically from that person so you're alone, or at least with others who are emotionally safe for you, so you can honestly review and evaluate the relationship. So ask yourself, do you feel safe? Do you feel heard, validated, cherished, supported? Do you feel like you're in a partnership, or is a relationship one-sided? Is a relationship stressful? Does it cause you anxiety? Do your needs get met, especially your emotional needs? Does your partner respect your boundaries and accept when you say no without a fight? If you wrote out your ideal relationship, what would it look like? Does it fit your current relationship? If your partner consistently uses coercive control, intermittent emotional withdrawal, guilt, and emotional manipulation to get their way and to control you, it's time to reevaluate the health of that relationship. Try to consider how to best meet your own needs. The truth is, you are not responsible for your partner or their feelings or for fixing them or fixing their problems. You have carried them long enough. You have abandoned yourself for too long. It's time to find yourself again. Want to learn more or figure out next steps? Take our free 3-minute quiz. Click on the link below, either in the description box or in the top comment. See you soon.